On this ride along, an officer stands outside an IHOP. Another delivers some bad news.
She says you guys are broken up.
And a subwoofer hogs the back seat. On Saturday, September 13th, officers responded to a harassment complaint about an ex-boyfriend following a woman from her home and trying to block her vehicle numerous times on the roadway.
Bro, what is it you're doing, bro? You kind of hot, aggressive following her. What's up?
I'm just trying to get something from her. My bad. I apologize. I'm just gonna
All right, step out the vehicle from me. All right, so what's going on, bro? You can't be following people like that.
It's just my girl. I overreacted.
Okay.
That's on me. I'm overreacting because
there's gonna be no injuries.
She's
Okay.
That's my fault. I apologize for acting like a jackass.
Keep your hands out of your pocket.
I don't have any.
All right, nah, okay.
It's just that's my fault. I acted like a jackass. That's on me.
Y'all ever live together or anything like that?
We spend literally 24/7. Like she lives with her mom. I live by myself because my mom passed away.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I'm used to. We see each other all the time. We spend time together and everything.
That's not what the other officer was being told.
I broke up with him and he's been driving around my house since last night, but I didn't have to go anywhere. This morning I had to drop my brother off and he's like following me and chasing me up close. He blocked me off on the road where I couldn't move.
So what happened today? What's going on right now?
She was doing some dumb shit.
Okay.
Wasn't answering my calls, wasn't texting me, nothing. Like I didn't threaten her or anything, obviously, because I grew up seeing my dad do dumb shit.
Okay.
Like he's just been threatening me and my family, and
I'm trying to figure out if we're going our separate ways, then we figure out between what was spent, who owes what, whatever, and figure that out. And just call it a day.
You got your license on you, bro? Let me see, please.
The officers would have a discussion before deciding to give the man a break.
All right, boss man. Listen, you talk to my guy. I'm not gonna read you the riot act.
Look,
we know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Like a jackass, and I told him that's on me. Listen, I overreacted. I've been screwed over too many times.
I got you.
It just gets to the point where it's like.
Listen, from what she's telling me and what she's showing me, she says you guys are broken up. Take that for what it is.
All right, so can you tell her that?
Hear me out. She's saying you guys are broken up. She's showing me about 100 missed calls from blocked numbers and text messages and all this kind of stuff. If it's you, I'm just saying. If it's you, just chill out. All right, we're already here. All right, we messed up.
That's on me.
So let's right our wrongs. If she gets a restraining order, you'll get served with one. I'm not saying that she's going to get one, but she has the option to. She's been advised if she wants to get a restraining order to make her feel better, she can do that.
All right, you guys are here, can I just say something to her?
That's up to her. I'm not going to have
No, I just want to get my belongings.
I got you. What do you have that?
Like, if we're broken up, I just want her to tell me that so I know where we stand, so I don't have to say nothing. I just go to court and handle everything.
So what belongings do you need?
I just need to know from her face to face that we're broken up.
So you're broken up. We're not gonna have she told me that you guys are broken up. So I'm telling you that you're broken up.
All right,
it is what it is. If we want to go for traffic violations and obstructing roadway and stuff like that, we'll play that route. If you want me to Baker Act you, I'll Baker Act you. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff. Let's call it like it is. It's going to be a verbal domestic agreement between you, or argument between you and her, and it is what it is. You guys go your separate ways. You find somebody else, she finds somebody else. There's plenty of fish in the sea, dog. It's not worth of trying to get yourself arrested for it is what it is.
For some dumb shit.
All right?
I acted a fool and that's on me.
She's probably going to get a restraining order. You'll probably get served papers. I'm not saying that she will, but it is what it is.
You know,
all right, bro? You never know.
All right.
All right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just do me a favor. Just back out and then you're good to go. Yeah, please. Okay. He knows you guys are broken up.
Yeah.
Get a restraining order.
According to court documents, there'd be a no contact order issued by the county the next day. But that wouldn't do much good because just 15 minutes later, the officers saw the man chasing after the woman, making unsafe lane changes, exceeding the speed limit, and driving carelessly.
No, you didn't.
That's all I was.
No, you didn't.
I just
put gas.
I just put gas.
No, you didn't.
That's all I did.
Give me your license.
I wasn't following her.
Yes, you were.
No, I was not, boss man.
Yes, you were.
On my dead mom.
Yes, you were.
I literally put gas, and I put shell.
All right, sit tight, because you're getting tickets.
He'd actually get more than tickets.
We gave you that opportunity, bro. No, you didn't. No.
Ain't no excuse, bro. He spoke to you.
I literally.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to hear it.
No, I just put gas. I literally just did, and I'm going to my cousin's house.
But somehow you went to following her back.
I wasn't following her. My cousin lives on University.
I'm
different. Okay. My cousin lives
on
University.
Well, you're under arrest for stalking.
Under what charge?
I just told you, stalking.
Stalking and careless driving. Can I get a ticket for the careless?
No, you can go to jail. You're going to jail, sir.
I say, there ain't no excuse now.
You know, I really didn't want to take you to jail.
Wait. Can I just say something?
Let me just tell you straight up.
No,
Before you say it,
There's nothing you're gonna say right now that's gonna prevent you from going to jail.
And I'm literally on
Okay,
the
that's
phone
not what
with
we
my
saw.
cousin.
That's not what we saw.
I was literally on the phone with my cousin. That's all I did was put gas and I was going to my cousin's house.
Like the channel? Subscribing is one type of following that's okay.
Now you're gonna hit every excuse in the book.
I just have a question before I go. My car, there's like my gun. Like,
Your car's getting towed.
okay, and there's a gun in the car.
Okay, I'm gonna take it. That's gonna go into property.
Registered to me.
That's fine. I'm gonna take it. That's gonna go into property. That's not what we saw.
I wasn't following her. How is it my fault she's in the same road as me? Oh my God, bruh.
I'm just gonna get the gun out, the money out. His wallet's like got stacks.
Are you for real? I wasn't following her or anything.
You weren't following her?
No, I promised to God on my dead mother.
That's not what we saw.
I was not. I literally put gas on the Pembroke, on the Shell, on the Pembroke, and I'm taking University to go to my cousin's house.
And that's coincidental that you took the same road that she was on, right behind her, cutting in and out of traffic when me and him both saw you.
I wasn't cutting in and out of traffic.
Okay.
I didn't even see her car. I was literally calling my cousin the whole time. I promise to God, after we talked about this, I left it as is.
No, you didn't.
I didn't call her, I didn't text her, nothing.
You got it.
The officer would find another weapon, a BB gun that didn't look like a BB gun.
But boss man, I understand what I did was wrong the first time and I left it as is. I went my merry way. I was not following her, I didn't contact her, nothing. I put gas, made the U-turn, and I was going to my cousin's house. My cousin was on the phone right when you told me to come out the car.
Later, the woman would give her account of the events to an officer.
He has his window down. He's yelling at me. He's cursing at me. He's like, oh, you call the cops. And he's constantly cutting me off the road, coming back behind me, trying to pull up next to me at the red lights with his window down, yelling and cursing.
I don't have anybody to get me out, to take me out or anything. It's literally me by myself. My dad is detained in immigration. My mom is dead. My next point of contact was my cousin who I was literally on the phone with. I was not following her at all, sir.
Since some people seem to really like those trunk reveal videos, here you go.
Nothing.
So with nothing else in the car, the officer would bag the guns while the man continued to work on his defense.
And I literally just told my cousin, I'm like, you guys stopped me. Literally woke my cousin up to go to his house. I just put gas and I was on the phone with my cousin. And I was on the phone with my cousin the entire time.
According to court documents that were reviewed, the man would be arrested again on December 22nd for violating the no contact order, battery, and false imprisonment. The officer's arrest report said he prevented the woman from leaving a vehicle by grabbing her arm and shoving her back inside. The next month, he'd have an electronic monitoring device affixed to his person. The officer charged him with stalking. He was also issued a citation for careless driving. In March, he'd plead no contest to the charge and be sentenced to 12 months of probation alongside a suspended jail sentence of 270 days. He was also ordered to take an online stalking course and surrender all firearms and ammunition. Regarding the false imprisonment charge in December, he pled no contest to that in June and got 2 years of probation. Thanks for watching. See you on the next ride along.